Hello, ladies and gents, it's Dyson here, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about the PlayStation Plus catalog games for March 2025. Not all of them, of course, are available to everybody. This is for extra and premium subscribers. Premium subscribers will get all of it. Extra will get most, and then essentials get the monthly games, but not these guys. As you can tell, I'm sort of sick. I either picked up the common cold going to somewhere to get a drug test for a upcoming job, or I have a sinus infection. It's one of those two things. So I will just talk about the games real short and sweet. Probably not going to talk to them about them like a whole lot or anything like that, so my voice doesn't get worse, or I don't make this sickness worse. I don't need my throat being worse than it is. So we'll go ahead and get started. These games are all coming out on March 18th, which is actually the day I'm recording this. Again, since I'm sick, I didn't get around to doing this as soon as I should. I'm going to try and have this up the next day. So these games are all available to play on the catalog right now, so go check them out. Blah, 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 all that fun stuff. First up, we have UFC 5 on PS5. I've never really played a UFC game. I have watched one of my buddies who's big into like the martial arts and boxing and stuff like that. I've watched him play a good amount of it. Whenever I've been over at his place, just hanging out, he'd be like, hey, he'd be showing me clips of like the game when he played it, or he'd play it, he'd want to go fight somebody online and show me all that fun stuff. So yeah, if you're a big UFC guy, then I'm guessing UFC 5 is probably a decent game. I know that it's just like any other sports game. There's like a new one every year or something, isn't there? Or maybe there's not with UFC. Maybe it's every few years. I'm not sure. The only thing I do know about this UFC that's different, or maybe it's not different, I just remember seeing it, is that it's made in the Frostbite engine, which is the engine that they use to make Battlefield. So that's cool. Up next we have Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown on PS4 and PS5. I have always wanted to play some Prince of Persia games, so this one I'm actually pretty excited about. I'm probably gonna play this one whenever I get the chance. It looks pretty good. I've always liked what I've seen from many of these games, but having never tried one, I don't know where to start. So now that there's one that I can just give a go to, I'll probably try this one out, because I've always heard good things and the gameplay's always looked fun. So I'm gonna give it a go. This one I'm pretty excited about. And I have not looked at this list yet or anything. I'm going down the list, and maybe there's something I'm going to really appreciate and really like. But so far, I'm happy about this one. I've always wanted to try Prince of Persia, and now I get a chance to. Next is Captain Tsubasa: Rise of New Champions on PS4. It's anime soccer game, so I'm not really interested, because I'm not a big sports game guy. Not really. And I know what Captain Tsubasa is, but I've never watched or absorbed any media of Captain Tsubasa. I think I'm saying it right. Captain Tsubasa, right? We'll see. But heck, if you're a soccer fan, or a Captain Tsubasa fan, or an anime fan, or a mixture of all of those, if you're a mixture of all of those, you're probably really excited. But it's probably worth checking out. The picture for it looks cool. He's gonna kick the hell out of that ball. So yeah, give it a go. Next we have Mobile Suit Gundam Battle Operation Code Fairy. Dang, that was a mouthful. On PS4 and PS5. Never really played any Mobile Suit Gundam games. I've seen some of the series. I haven't seen all the different Mobile Suit Gundam series, but I've watched some of it, and Mobile Suit Gundam's pretty cool. So this one I might actually check out, because Gundams are cool. They're pretty sweet. Yeah, I like them. Next is Arcade Paradise on PS4 and PS5. I think it's a game where you make an arcade or run an arcade or something like that. So I think it's like a simulation game in some way from what I've seen. I think maybe you can play the arcade games if I'm thinking of the right game. If you can, that's really cool, and I'll check it out. If you can't, then I probably won't play it for very long. I think there's, where did I read that? Oh, there it is. 35 fully playable games to unlock. Okay, yeah, playable. Cool. Yeah, I'll check it out. I like old-style arcade games. Maybe there's some licensed one. Like, maybe there's some Mortal Kombat or something in there. Or maybe there's a Dig Dug. I love Dig Dug. Next is Bang On Balls Chronicles for the PS4 and PS5. I'm going to read what this is about real quick, because it made me laugh when I first read it in my head before, actually recording it. Man, I'll just say whatever whenever I'm sick. Sorry. Okay, so it's a 3D platforming and combat game based off of a bunch of other stuff. There's single player, there's two-player split screen, there's online co-op with up to 4 players. You roll in the jam-packed open worlds that let you explore and utterly smashed into pieces in the process. Honestly, I might watch some gameplay of this, and if it looks fun, I might try and convince some of my buddies who have some of the higher tier PlayStation subscriptions to do like a 4-player co-op with me on this, because I mean, I read it and it sounds fun, but I'll have to look at it some more first. But I like the artwork, you know, the art style looks good, so I might check it out. Next is You Suck at Parking on the PS4 and PS5. Okay, I've seen gameplay of this one. I've never played it myself. It did look super fun, so I will probably check it out at some point. I just realized I had my phone underneath my microphone, so if there's any weird popping sounds or anything like that throughout this recording, I'm going to try and remove them. It's not always easy to do, so if you hear any of that, I apologize. My phone needs to be away from the microphone to not make that happen. I didn't have any messages or anything like that. That tends to help. But if I get messages, notifications, stuff like that, it tends to mess with the microphone. So again, if there's any crazy pops or anything like that throughout the recording up to this point, sorry. But yeah, I watched, I think I watched mostly the Game Grumps play this, maybe like one video. Maybe they did more than one video. I remember watching YouTubers I like to watch play it, but I never played it myself. So I will give this one a try because it did look fun. Even though it was just like a random game, you know, just you suck at parking. And you know what? I'm a big stickler in real life for good parking, so I'm either going to actually suck at this like it says, so, you know, or I'm going to be great at it. We'll see. Up next is Siberia, The World Before on PS4 and PS5. All I know about this world is that this game is that it's like, I think there's 2 other games in the series maybe. I know it's like maybe is it an adventure game? I think it's an adventure game. I'm not really finding a lot on it, and I don't have the energy to go look up much and talk about it too much. But if you like the Siberia games and you like kind of like adventure games and stuff like that, you'll probably enjoy this. I like the art work for it. I mean, seeing some screenshots and stuff of the game, it looks pretty cool. So yeah, it's probably worth checking out if you like adventure games. The rest of these games that I'm getting ready to talk about are PlayStation Plus Premium only catalog games, so you have to have the highest tier to play all the up and coming games I'm getting ready to talk about. First one up is Arcade Paradise VR on PSVR 2, which is just like the other game I talked about earlier, but a VR version of it, so not much to say beyond that, so we'll go on to the next one. That one is Armored Core on the PS4 and PS5. I believe all of the Armored Cores are coming to the premium catalog, which is pretty cool. I've never tried any of the Armored Core games. They look super cool, especially that newest one that came out. That made me really want to try them. But now that these are all coming to premium, I'm going to give these guys a go. It's going to be pretty cool. So yeah, we got the first one. We get Armored Core Project Phantasma. We get Armored Core Master of Arena, and or maybe it's just the first 3 games. Okay, so it's not all of them, but I think it's the first 3. I think those are the first 3. I think so. I'm not 100% sure on that. But we're getting 3 Armored Core games, and that's kind of boosting up what the overall score is going to be, for sure. I'm pretty excited to give them all a try. I'm definitely excited for it. So we'll see how it goes, or I'll see how it goes. Hopefully I like them. And let me think of what I would rank this month's catalog games. The Armored Cores are doing pretty good. That Bang On Balls game actually sounds pretty fun. Prince of Persia game sounds fun. I'm excited to give it a go. You know what, I'm gonna say this is an 8 out of 10 catalog month because of the Armored Cores mainly. So good month. Good month, I'd say. And now for overall, if we're going to combine the monthly and the catalog, I'm going to give it like a 7. Because I don't think I gave the monthly games that high of a rank. So we'll just give it a 7. It was okay. It was okay / good. You know, all that fun stuff. But again, thanks everyone for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and toodaloo.